Welcome back to Morning Baraka. Nutrition.
Yep, fantastic. That's what we need early morning, isn't it? Bit of energy boost.
Energy booster.
And that's what you're going to be doing. What we're going to talk about today is about energy levels. And you're going to then create a smoothie for us.
Inshallah,
for me.
inshallah.
Okay, so in terms of what's up for today then? What's your...
We've got a whole host of ingredients.
Okay.
We won't go into the portion sizes because that can be found on the Imam Hussein TV website.
Sure.
Excuse me, Facebook page. However, this is energy.
Yeah.
Energy is one of the things important. That's what fuels the body. So this is a really key
And that's actually, from an Islamic perspective, it's what we're meant to eat for, isn't it? That the body needs its energy, and what it is a vessel for the soul. So to make sure that we have the right nutrients and the right balance so that our soul can be nurtured in a healthy environment.
Right, and to carry out those halal activities and duties that we have throughout the working day or 24-hour day.
With your ingredients, how will that benefit us?
There is so much to talk about. You have your nuts, you have your chia, you have your sunflower seeds, almond milk, nutrition in the pineapples. We've got, what have we got? We've got cucumber, apple, spinach, you know, it's all there. Okay. It is all there.
And what's
I'm
good
really
about
looking
them?
forward to this. The vitamins, the vitamins, the proteins, the carbohydrates, the right amount of sugars, the healthy fats. You know, we're always going on about fats. Healthy fats.
Okay, so in terms of there's a whole array of food here.
Yeah.
So we've got, like you said, spinach.
Superfood spinach is actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
So what's a superfood?
So superfoods are those that are, even in small portions, they give out a high nutritional content, like, you know, ginger. Certain foods are like the okras, you know, things like that. Spinach comes under that category as well, under superfoods. You know, you've got acidic foods and alkaline foods. So it's one of those alkaline foods that helps to regulate the body's acid levels.
How often should we be eating those kind of foods?
Spinach is something that I don't think you can eat too much of. I mean, it's just, it's one of those type of foods. So even a little bit, maybe portion-wise, a little in some rice or with vegetables, or, you know, even just with a bit of salad, you know, raw spinach. Raw doesn't have to be cooked, but yeah, spinach is one of those special foods.
Right. So, and then what else have we got? We've got avocado.
We have avocado,
so
some more healthy fats, energy.
That's got quite a high energy level, and it often says about the fat. So that's good fat. Yeah,
the good fats.
So it doesn't matter if you have sort of one a day. It's not going to be putting on weight in the wrong places.
No, because there are this thing that people talk about in terms of what can be create risks of heart disease and things like this, but avocados are good for you. Know, we have shifts in the food science, and you know, but at the moment, the cycle we're in, at least, you know, avocados are good.
Okay, because avocado, obviously,
healthy cholesterol, you know.
Ah, right. Yeah. So avocado is good. Obviously, it's just not internally, but externally as well. It's good for skin as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And what else? Apples.
Good old-fashioned apples.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, nice good old-fashioned fibre in your apples as well.
Okay. And what else is there? An apple good for? Fibre is good for your body because
we need fibre. It's helps our digestion.
Okay, so apples are good for fibre, you said. So what's good? What's fibre?
So one of the things digestion, right? So yeah, apples are good for digestions. Avocados good for cholesterol, healthy fats.
Okay, so generally every day, how much should we be eating of sort of fruits per day?
I would say a moderate amount, but when you're talking about portions of food, nutritionists, dietitians are the ones that can, you know, there's websites you can go to, the NHS website.
Okay.
Yeah, they can give you, you know, direct portion size for certain types of foods.
Okay, so let's get cracking with this.
All right. So we have a large container today.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to this one because it's different, you know, energy levels. Let's start off with a knife to cut our avocado, or
behind you.
We also, I have a cloth as well. So avocado, half avocado. This is children, don't try this at home without mummy's supervision. For our younger viewers.
I always use my cutting board.
No, I'm a bit of a maverick, as you know.
Oh goodness.
All right, so here we go. So we have, avocado. I love avocado.
Yeah. I love it.
Tend to think of it more with with savoury as opposed to with, you know, pineapple and stuff. But you know, it's a flexible food.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get that out of the way. Bosh, bish.
Right.
All right. And we have a little bit of spinach.
So what's the benefits of, you said about spinach being
one
superfood?
Of those, yeah. You know, our body naturally produces certain levels of acid.
Yeah.
And so foods like this, spinach, are good at sort of regulating or
so
alkaline. They're alkaline foods, right?
I make spinach and potato curry.
Cool.
And
cool.
My friends really love it. But is that the amount you have to cook it? Does anything nutritionally remain when you're sort of
yeah, definitely. It's not the same as if you're eating it raw. I mean, this is like when you freeze or you put certain foods in tins. You lose, you lose a little, but you don't lose that much that it's, it's spoiling the food or whatever it is.
Okay.
So still be getting some out of it.
So you're chopping the
I prefer to take the skin off of the cucumber. Although there is a lot of nutrition in the skin, it doesn't, kind of acquired taste, right?
Is it?
Well, I don't like it. I'm just being biased.
Okay. So you've got cucumber.
Yeah, so we've got our cucumbers. We have some almond milk to add. I know there's people at home think, almond milk and cucumber. Sounds different, but
doesn't it?
This is about energy. This is about, boosting the energy levels. And
so almond milk, I mean, that's coming as quite a substitute for regular cow's milk. Is it good generally to have for people who haven't got intolerances towards milk? Is it generally
a lot of people just like it just for the flavour.
Oh, right.
It's still got nutritional value to it, but some people just prefer it.
What are the nutritional values? And like, what's it good for? Just like almonds or?
Well, nuts in general are good, and they have certain protein content. So
right. And protein builds muscle mass, right?
Yeah,
in the
helps
body.
especially after exercise, you need to repair the muscles with protein.
Okay. So what are you adding in there?
So we've got our pineapples. We've added some pineapples, and also
what's that?
Some nuts, almond
butter.
Almond butter.
Yeah,
that's right. I was searching for the right way. So a bit of almond butter in there as well. Here goes.
Gosh, that looks really rich.
You're looking for energy.
Yeah. So is it quite different from peanut butter, almond butter?
Yeah, nuts have different values, right? They have different values in terms of percentage of fiber, protein, whatever.
Yeah. So
almonds are a different nut, and nuts are also associated with, like, walnuts are supposed to be good for thinking. Like different nuts are kind of have their association. How scientifically proven this is, I don't want them.
In terms of if you have an intolerance to sort of nuts and things, you can omit that, can't you? From
definitely.
Okay.
Please do.
Yeah.
We insist.
Okay.
Because a lot of people really have bad nut allergies. So
what's the substitute for that then? Like, what can people use? Anything you can think of?
Not off the top of the head. You might have to just skip it. You might just have to just skip it.
Okay. So the apple you're chopping up.
But possibly, maybe even coconut oil.
Oh, okay.
So I'll cut the apples up just to.
So you don't mind the apple skin?
No, that's a bit different. But yeah, I'm a
like
bit biased. I'm biased about cucumber skin.
It's an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah, probably from my childhood.
Okay. So an apple sandwiches is going in.
Yep.
This is quite a.
Are you going to say concoction?
I am going to say that. Exactly what I'm thinking. And that's going in?
And I think this is our final ingredient for the day: the chia seeds and our sunflower seeds.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Is that all?
And yeah, that's it. I don't think we need any ice water because there's the almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll.
So you're going to give it a whiz now?
We'll give it a shake and a stir.
Gosh. So that isn't really something you can make in you've done it in a few minutes, but.
Yeah. I wouldn't say here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
We have done this before, but for many of you, take your time.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So, wow. That looks like
very different. Let me just take this off because
it's
not
like
what we're used to, right?
It looks like coriander mashed up at the moment.
You're expecting for me to put this in a pot, right? And stew it after.
I make a mint chutney, and that looks like mint chutney at the moment.
Ah, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
so
Are you pretty dab hand around the kitchen?
Am I sorry?
Are you a dab hand around the kitchen?
Oh yeah, I do. I love cooking. I find it very therapeutic.
Lots to.
Yeah, and it's quite relaxing actually. And you always enjoy the sort of when your family eat your food and they enjoy it. I think it really brings a sort of wholesome feeling in the home. So, and I'm assuming that's the almond butter, isn't it? It's on the side.
Sticking to the sides.
Yeah. Wow.
The
So
nuts
is that done?
Yeah. Yeah. It is essentially.
Okay.
You don't want to obliterate it. Rich constituency. It looks good. It looks great actually. Let me just give it one more, as they say, just for safety.
The good thing is it's quite quick to make. So I think if you were to have something in the day and you meal plan, you could also have the ingredients ready, couldn't you? And then plan your smoothies.
And fit it in, this could be taken in the middle of the day for an energy booster. Even I'm thinking in the morning, on the go, hit one of these.
Really, the first thing.
Power walk to the train station.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to keep movement going and stuff. So we, a little power walk and keep it moving. Or, if you've had a healthy, nice big breakfast and you find yourself flagging, you could make one of these in the middle of the day for mums on the go.
Okay.
Going to go back to pick up the little one from nursery or something like that, one of these before you go and pick up the little one, because you're going to need your energy, right?
Yeah. You need to be quite brave to try this one, I think. Looks quite...
It's full of nutrition, and that's what we have to remember.
That's how you're selling it to us, okay. I wonder if... I think that's it. Thank you very much. Let's see what this one is.
All right, let's get the lid on this.
What do you expect the taste to be like? Just one of those.
It's a surprise. We should have called it energy surprise, because it's going to be a real. If you haven't had this before,
it's the spinach and the
spinach
and the pineapple, which I find a bit of an odd mix. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Bismillah. That is different.
It's in a quite. No, you know what? Actually,
it's different.
As odd as the ingredients are, it tastes more savoury, doesn't it? Not sweet.
So the nice flavour, nice texture. I can taste the spinach. I'm a lover of spinach, so it's very nice. But one of the things is that if we had time when we could blend this down to a really, really smooth texture, that would even make it more awesome. Yeah.
I quite like the bit. I think you can taste the sunflower seeds because they're ground, but there's still a bit of a crunch to it.
There's a little crunch in there. I prefer smooth. You see, I prefer smooth, but some might like crunch. This is medium smooth or medium crunch. I like smooth, but it tastes amazing.
I think it's the apple. You can taste a bit of a crunch to as well, right?
The apple is about the overarching aroma and taste of apple, and this is wonderful for the morning. As I said, after lunchtime, if you want to pick me up,
yeah, it's
but
very, very
definitely one for the mornings.
You know what's interesting is that you look at the ingredients and you kind of think, really, what is that going to taste like?
Really? You looked worried. You did look worried. You looked a little apprehensive.
But that was actually not too bad.
No,
I think
no.
If you know that the energy levels of it and it's nutritionally good for your body, I think you'd be quite happy to have that.
Like I said, that spinach, that superfood, that spinach.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can feel that. I think it'd give you a good kick at the start of the day. Yeah. Fantastic. So anything else that you'd sort of, what would you think about something adding to that?
Probably coconut oil.
Probably
coconut oil.
That would probably be quite interesting.
Give it a little bit of body.
Well, how would that be good to sort of?
Coconut is an energy food, isn't it? It's a really good food for the intestines, for the internal. It's one of those special foods, coconut. In fact, the price of just as how that reflects the nutritional industry.
Yeah.
The price of coconut water has soared in recent years because it's now discovered. Something that in places like the Far East, Caribbean, that people have been taking coconut for ages, and it's got all these natural properties.
Is it quite a vital ingredient in the base
in a lot of food? In a lot of base foods, or just the milk itself to drink, or the jelly, in the large green coconuts, and very rich and filling foods. Yeah. But now, America, Britain, places like this, they've caught on, and so the price has, as it does,
Well, it's interesting because there's a hadith from Imam Jafar Sadiq, and he says that one should smell an apple before eating it. Have you ever smelt an apple before eating it?
Maybe I'm thinking, I haven't, but I'm thinking the aroma does have, you know, like aromatherapy. So if smells of things, I mean, you can imagine walking in a marketplace and someone, you smelt something and it affects your mood, or so, you know, nice smells, foods, you come indoors, or the smell of fresh fruit, you come indoors and mum's cooking something that, you know, it sets a mood. So I can appreciate that one about smelling the apple, and maybe not taking for granted what the gifts from Allah. You know, that is like. But I think
natural fruit. I know when we've been to Middle East, the fruit there, because of, I suppose, of not being sprayed by so many pesticides, it has such a strong aroma, sweet, and you can actually smell the, you know, strawberries and the grape. Everything's amazingly, you know, beautiful, and I think with apples as well. But I've smelled melons. I think if you smell the base of the melon, you can actually get the sweetness of it and how sweet the fruit will be. So it's amazing what your nose can pick up. Okay, well, thank you so much. That was interesting and definitely one to try.
Pleasure. I really enjoyed that one actually. It was a challenge because it's different.
Yeah, and there's quite a few ingredients, aren't there? So
a few.
You did have me worried when you're cutting the avocado with your hand, I must say. That's a bit of a risk there, but that's all we've got time for today anyway. So next up we have the Politics Show with Dr. Zahra and Amy, and they're talking about nationalism